So for new things for Sprint 4, I went back and I changed my centipede head's movement. Before it was checking every frame with a switch statement, which is horrible. Now it's just a function that does some variables and will move based on those calculations. No if statements in there, which took me a while to figure out, but I got it. Then new things, I made a mushroom factory that's a singleton. It's got its instance, and then it checks to see if there's any more instances. I think this is supposed to not be static, because everything private is not supposed to be static, but I couldn't make a stack that's not static. So it's like that now. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm sure you will. Then here's the rest of the mushroom factory. Uh, it's a recycling factory. Then I added to the centipede body so that when you get a collision in the middle, it checks if there's anything behind it or in front of it. It nullifies pointers. If there's something behind it, it'll create a head there. If there's a body piece behind it, it'll create a head there. And with that head, it will move all of the things it needs to move over to the head, and then it'll create pointers if there's anything behind that head, so that the things behind it will start following that new head. And then it'll destroy that other part. I've been having some issues with this uh, that I'll show you. I created just a few mushrooms to show you that the mushroom factory was working properly. But if I shoot the middle, it looks like it's working fine until it turns. And then when it turns, it makes a huge gap. And then it fixes itself when it turns again. So I'm not really sure what this issue is. I looked a couple hours of just looking into that, and it was driving me insane. So I looked away from it. But if you shoot the end of one, it'll create the mushroom properly. If you shoot the one in front of it, it creates a head properly. If you shoot just the head, it moves one back. But it's whenever it creates a new head with anything behind it, it does that weird thing. So I'm definitely gonna have someone look at that with me, because I could not figure out what the issue is. So hopefully, if you could look, I'd really appreciate it. If not, I'll find a time to look with you, or I will have someone else help look with me. But otherwise, yeah.